Section 16 of Uncle Josh's Punkin Center Stories by Cal Stewart. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Philip Martin. Uncle Josh at the Opera. Well, I said to Mother when I left home, "Now, Mother, when I get down to New York City, I'm going to see a regular first-class theater. We never had many theater doings down our way. Well, there was a theater troupe come to Punkin Center along last summer, but we couldn't let 'em have the Opera House to show in 'cause it was summertime and the Opera House was full of hay, and we couldn't let 'em have it 'cause we hadn't any place to put the hay. And then about a year and a half ago there was a troupe come along that was something about Uncle Tom's Home. They left a good many of their things behind 'em when they went away. Ezra Hoskins, he got one of the mules, and he tried to hitch it up one day. Doctor says he thinks Ezra will be back around in about 6 weeks. I traded one of the dogs to Reuben Hendricks for a shotgun. Rube come over t'other day, borrowed the gun, and shot the dog. Well, I got into one of your theaters here, got sot down, and was looking at it, and it was a mighty fine-looking picture with lots of lights shining on it, and I was enjoying it first rate, when a lot of fellers come out with horns and fiddles, and they all started into fiddling and tooting, and all at once they pulled the theater up, and there was a lot of folks having a regular family quarrel. I knowed that wasn't any of my business, and I sort of felt uneasy like, but none of the rest of the folks seemed to mind it any, so I calculated I'd see how it come out, though my hands sort of itched to get hold of one feller, 'cause I could see if he would just go away and tend to his own business, there wouldn't be any quarrel. Well, just then a young feller handed me a piece of paper what told all about the theater doings, and I got to looking at that, and I noticed on it where it said there was 5 years took place between the first part and the second part. Well, I knowed darn well I wouldn't have time to wait and see the second part, so I got up and went out. Well, them theater doings just put me in mind of something what happened down home on the last day of school. You see, the school teacher got all the big boys and the big girls, and the boys they read essays, and the girls recited poetry. One of the Skinner girls recited a piece that suited me first rate. Near's I can remember, it went something like this: "How nice to hear the bumblebee when you go out a-fishing, but if you happen to sot down on him, he'll spoil your disposition." I liked that. There was something so touching about it. Then the school teacher, he got all the girls in the astronomy class, and he dressed them up to represent the different kinds of planets. He had one girl to represent the sun, she was red-headed, and another one to represent the moon, and another one for Mars, and another one for Jupiter, and it looked mighty fine, and everything was a-getting along first rate till old Jim Lawson allowed he could make an improvement on it. So he went out and got a colored girl, and he wanted to sot her between the sun and the moon and make an eclipse. And as usual, he busted up the whole doings. End of Uncle Josh at the Opera